Someone stole the peacock's feathers!
Someone tied up the octopus!
Someone unstriped the zebra!
When there's a strange crime in the zoo and you're looking for a clue, you'll always find him right on track. Sherlock Yak.
Sherlock Yack.
Hermione right by his side. The bad guys just can't hide. If you get lost, he'll get you back. Sherlock Yak.
All the trees and all the
He's
dough.
lean and mean and he's no fool. And he's way double cool. He won't stand for no yakety yak. Sherlock Yak.
I'm on the go.
Will you find out before Sherlock who smeared the Zebu?
Zebu, you're a candidate for the job of zoo administrator.
That's right, and I have a good chance of winning considering that I'm the best.
I see. And what is your program exactly?
Well, I want to reform the administration of the zoo, clean up public finances, and improve the economic situation of ordinary citizens by installing a real democracy. Yes, well, in brief, vote for me.
A little picture for the zoo's paper.
Take me from this angle, Giraffe. It captures my natural classiness.
That's right. You sure are classy. Oh, wow! That's what I call a scoop.
Quite right, Giraffe. And as for me, I think I found the headline for my article.
Politics isn't a piece of cake. That's a good one. I doubt Zebu will be elected after that.
That's just it. You hadn't told me there were elections for the job of zoo administrator.
There sure are, every 3 years.
And why don't you run for the job again?
Because everything is going well in the zoo and I need some rest. Being administrator's exhausting, you know.
But then, what are you going to do with your time?
Focus on me. Get back in touch with my spiritual identity, my deep self.
You know how to do that?
Of course. My venerable master, Ball of Purity, taught me the art of Zen meditation.
A level 12 exercise. You must go and meditate in your interior cavern. That way you may reach ultimate harmony. Fine, now I'll go food shopping. Fine, you're making progress, young disciple. Oh.
Is it time for breakfast yet? Meditation's great. You should try it.
That's for sure. To tell you the truth, I'm very worried. What if the person who came after you made a mess of the zoo?
Don't worry, Hermione. The future administrator will be elected democratically and will take all the right decisions for our small community. Good morning, Zebu.
I've been the victim of an attack.
I'd say more like a pie attack. So this is where you were standing when you had the pie thrown at you?
Yes, it's a scandal. The culprit must be punished and made an example of.
Have you kept the weapon that was used?
Yes, it's all there.
Doesn't look too appetizing.
May I, Sherlock? Homogeneous texture. Delicious crumbly crust. Light whipping cream and, with a hint of vanilla. Excellent.
You're quite right. Delicious. I'd give this a 9.5 over 10. The culprit is an outstanding chef.
I'm telling you, he knows where to get really good pies.
Did you see the criminal who threw the pie at you? And did you manage to see where he threw it from?
Absolutely not. Sorry.
This low place at the crossroads seems to be a good hiding place for a pie thrower. Let's go see. Well, well, here are some crumbs. The pie was thrown from over here.
At this distance, the culprit had to have been a great shot.
Fine, we have some clues in the suspects. The investigation can begin.
Really? You know the suspects?
Of course, my dear Hermione. They're the 3 candidates who are running for zoo administrator.
Of course. Porcupine, boa, and skunk.
A clean sweep and cleanliness. That's my campaign slogan, because you probably know that the zoo is in a deplorable state. But I've come up with a major program. Objective, cleanliness, absolutely. Everybody's gonna have to pitch in.
Speaking of cleanliness, did you know Zebu got a pie thrown at him?
Yes, and he sure deserved it. He's so pretentious. To tell the truth, I prefer staying out of all that. That kind of attack doesn't smell very good.
However, there's suddenly a delicious smell of cake.
That's normal. I've just pulled my pie out of the oven.
Smells like you're a tremendous pastry chef, Skunk.
Cream pie is my specialty. Hey there, take it easy.
It's for the investigation.
Oh, if it's for a judiciary matter, I forgive you. But no crumbs. I'm keeping an eye on you.
9.5 over 10. No hesitation.
I completely agree.
Thank you. It's true, I'm pretty good with pastries. Ooh.
Please, lady. Can you give me back my flying disc?
Well, she's not really good with a flying disc.
Don't you find Skunk's program a little over the top? I'm scared for our zoo, you know.
Yeah.
Dishwashing and cleaning duty rosters are posted on the information panel. The teams dealing with garbage must go to Warthog's enclosure. And I remind you today's motto, look out for crumbs, 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 crumbs.
You're quite right. With Skunk, things are bound to be a little strict. But why not? The zoo will be clean. Porcupine is a real stickler for detail.
That's my slogan. And with me, you know there'll be change. No more howler monkey concerts and dangerous zoo alleys. And there's gonna be big projects. A giant golf course.
Tell me, you must have been happy to see Zebu being hit with a pie.
Yes, but to tell you the truth, I have nothing to fear from that overbearing boast bag. Anyway, I couldn't have done it. I hate pastries.
Even this kind? 9.5 over 10 without a doubt. As good as the one thrown at Zebu by the criminal.
Of course, it was prepared by a great chef, Chef Panda. He's one of my biggest supporters. Take it, I won't eat it. Frankly, Mr. Yak, do you see me with all my responsibilities throwing a pie at Zebu? An electoral campaign is a serious thing. A hole in one! Your aim is, wow, getting better and better. You're making some super duper progress. Beautiful. And your new outfit is like you, splendid.
Really, Sherlock? Do you think Porcupine could replace you as zoo administrator?
Don't bother yourself, Sherlock. I'm just finishing the 15th hole.
But, after all, a little exercise never hurt anyone.
My slogan? What slogan?
About your electoral campaign. You're a candidate for the job of zoo administrator.
Oh, yes, my slogan. Well, it's let's pull up our sleeves. With that, my adversaries will be left behind, believe me.
About your adversaries, you don't care much for Zebu, do you?
You mean about our debate on television?
You want to pull up your sleeves, Boa? Well, go ahead. Oh, no, I forgot. You don't have it.
What, Zebu, you don't have a corner on arms?
Really, who could take you seriously? I'm keeping you at arm's length, you see?
Be quiet, Zebu, or I'll...
Slap me?
You had a fist fight, didn't you? I mean, so to speak.
It's that Zebu, pretentious and disagreeable. He deserves to...
Get a good cream pie in the face?
Not at all. That would be a waste.
Hey, my pie! What is the matter with you?
Sorry, I can't help it. Whenever I see a good pastry, I have to swallow it whole.
I understand, but take care not to get indigestion. So, Boa, what's your program?
My dietic program?
No, your program as administrator. If you're elected, you need some kind of program for the zoo.
I thought I'd forgotten something. I'll think about it.
Well, thanks, Boa. We'll keep in touch.
Hey, you're forgetting your plate.
Thanks, Boa. That was a nice throw.
Quite right. And now, Hermione, I can tell you the investigation's over.
Really?
Yes, I know who the culprit is. What about you, young detective? If you paid close attention, I'm sure we can figure it out. Let's go over the case. There is an election for zoo administrators. Zebu, one of the candidates, had a particularly delicious whipped cream pie thrown at him, and very nicely thrown. Zebu's adversaries include Skunk, Porcupine, and Boa. So, have you figured out who did it? Actually, the case is simple. Skunk, you're an excellent cook, and your specialty is cream pie. But you're not very good at throwing things, and knowing you wouldn't have left some crumbs all over the place.
That's for sure.
Boa, you're good at throwing, and you love pastries. But far too much to resist a good cream pie. So could you have thrown a pie at Zebu?
Oh no, what a waste.
Actually, the criminal has access to lots of pies and has very good aim. Isn't that right, Porcupine? For the culprit is you.
What?
Of course, you can't stand Zebu's boasting. To humiliate him, you took a pie made by your cook, Chef Panda. You then hid in the alley and then threw it very precisely on Zebu, right after his interview.
It's true. I confess. Zebu was my only serious competitor. I had to ridicule him.
What? And I suppose we're not serious competitors?
Don't we matter?
You, zoo administrator? Let's get serious here.
I'll show you my swing, pal.
Third-rate golfer?
Revenge!
Finally, after much thought, I think it might be in the zoo's best interest if I ran for the job. As for you, Porcupine, you'll receive a well-deserved punishment.
It seems to me that this situation is rather sticky.
Remind me to move to another zoo if you win the election.
All right, I'm coming.
Did you see the headline in the newspaper?
Sherlock Yack elected for 3 years as zoo administrator. There's some good news.
Yes, you see, everyone likes you. But tell me, what great plans do you have in store for the zoo during the next 3 years?
I do have a great plan. I'm going to popularize the bagpipes.
Oh, I knew it. I should have voted for Skunk.